All right, so today we're gonna kind of shift gears a little bit and
Right.
dive into something a little bit different.
Sounds good.
And that is this children's book called Wally's Golden Adventure.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I've got to admit, when you first sent this over, I was like, okay, this is going to be interesting.
Right.
A story aimed at 1 to 2 year olds.
It's amazing, though, how much, children's literature can
Yeah.
really pack in just
Right.
a small amount
Just
of
amazing.
pages.
Yeah. So we've got the story itself.
Hmm.
There's a comprehension quiz at the end, and then a glossary of terms.
Mm-hmm.
So quite a bit to dig into here.
Yeah, there's a whole world contained in these, just few pages.
Yeah, and that's what we're going to try to do today is really kind of unpack some of that and see what's going on beneath the surface here.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the things that struck me right off the bat is Wally's desire to find this hidden treasure,
Uh-huh.
which I guess in a way is kind of what we do too, right? We're
Yeah.
kind of on these knowledge quests.
It's that, inherent human desire to discover,
Totally.
to unearth something.
Yeah.
Something valuable, whether it's literal treasure or, metaphorical treasure like knowledge.
Yeah. Well, and for a child like Wally, treasure might not mean, gold and jewels and that kind of thing.
Right.
It's just this idea of something hidden and something to be discovered and something new.
The thrill of the hunt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I love how he doesn't just go out and start looking for the treasure.
Right.
He actually makes his own little explorer's cape
Oh, I love that part.
out of blankets and buttons.
Yes.
Like, who hasn't done that as a kid, right?
I know.
Just using...
I mean, and it's brilliant because it really shows how children use their imagination
Absolutely.
to not only express themselves, but also to problem solve.
Yeah.
They have this goal in mind and they're using whatever they can to
Right.
achieve it.
Yeah. And it's like, that's a skill that we never really outgrow either, right? I mean, how often are we at work or in life, are we kind of using the things around us to solve problems and come up with creative solutions?
Totally. It's that same muscle that Wally is flexing with his little makeshift cape.
Totally. Okay, so then we get to this part of the story where Riley encounters this tall tree and he gets kind of scared.
Yeah.
But instead of giving up or running away, he's like, I am brave.
He gives himself a pep talk.
I know. It's like a mini pep talk,
It's so cute.
right?
But it's also, such a crucial life skill that we, could all use a little bit more of that resilience.
Yeah.
We all face challenges. We all have those moments of fear and doubt. And, Wally's little mantra reminds us that we can choose how we respond to that.
Right.
We can either give in to the fear
Yeah.
or we can face it head on and give ourselves that positive self-affirmation.
And then there's the treasure itself.
Right.
The golden acorn.
Yeah.
Not exactly, pirate's bounty or anything like that,
Right.
but it's perfect for Wally.
Yeah.
And I love that because it makes you think about what we really value, right? I mean,
Yeah.
what is treasure?
Yeah. What is treasure?
And I for a kid, a golden acorn represents just something beautiful, something from nature,
Yeah.
something kind of special.
Yeah. It's like that beauty and wonder that can be found in even the simplest things, right?
Absolutely.
Like those unexpected treasures that are often right under our noses.
Yeah. And so the story kind of subtly introduces all these concepts
Yeah.
like problem solving and perseverance and self-belief.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the use of repetition.
Oh, yeah.
I can do it. I am brave.
Yeah.
They're trying to really instill these ideas in these young minds.
Well, and repetition is so key for learning, especially at that age,
Right.
It really reinforces those positive messages.
Yeah.
It helps those ideas take root.
Yeah.
Like building a foundation,
Right.
for a house. Those early messages about self-belief and resilience, they become the bedrock of a child's emotional development.
And then there's the glossary, which
Yeah.
it's a glossary, right?
Right.
But I thought it was interesting, just some of the words that they chose to define,
Mm-hmm.
like cozy
Yeah.
or declare.
Uh-huh.
These are words that, a young child might not quite know the meaning of.
And it's not just about defining the word.
Yeah.
It's about expanding their vocabulary.
Right.
Deepening their understanding of language. Cozy isn't just warm. It implies, a sense of comfort. Safety suggests confidence and authority.
Yeah.
And those subtle shades of meaning, they just enrich a child's communication and their expression.
It's funny. I went into this thinking, okay, this is, it's going to be a challenge to really get something, meaningful out of this.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like Wally's adventure is kind of a microcosm of our own journeys in life,
Yeah.
filled with challenges and discoveries and these little moments of triumph.
Exactly. And I think that's a really great point. And maybe this deep dive, can inspire people to revisit some of their own favorite children's stories.
Yeah.
Maybe see them with fresh eyes.
Yeah.
What hidden messages might you discover?
Right.
What forgotten treasures might you unearth?
That's a great thought to leave us with.
Mm-hmm.
So next time you see a simple children's book, don't underestimate it.
Yeah.
There's often a lot more than meets the eye.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Of course.
We'll see you next time.
Sounds good.
All right.
Bye.
See ya.